I appreciate you meeting me here instead of Earth. The vastness of space provides clarity for difficult conversations. How have things been in Gotham? I heard about the recent Arkham situation from the League. You look tired, Bruce. When was the last time you actually slept through an entire night without patrol or crisis management?
Sleep is overrated when the city needs protecting. Gotham's been relatively quiet this week, which usually means something bigger is coming. Alfred's been on my case about rest too, so you're in good company. But you didn't ask to meet out here just to check on my sleep schedule, Norrin. What's happening that requires my attention?
There's a demon lord named Mephisto who's been making moves toward Earth. He rules a hell dimension and feeds on souls, corruption, and despair. I've encountered him before during my travels with Galactus. He doesn't invade directly, he makes deals, offers people their heart's desires in exchange for their souls. Once he gets his hooks into someone, escape becomes nearly impossible.
A demon who operates through contracts and manipulation rather than direct force. That's actually more dangerous than physical threats, because people invite him in willingly. I've dealt with demons before. Constantine handles most of that supernatural work. But if you're bringing this to me specifically, I'm guessing Mephisto is targeting someone or something connected to my operations in Gotham.
He's been appearing in dreams across major cities, including Gotham, testing people looking for the desperate and vulnerable. Mephisto thrives on human weakness and suffering. What makes him particularly dangerous is his intelligence and patience. He'll spend years setting up the perfect deal. Once someone signs, the contract is binding on a cosmic level. Even gods struggle to break his agreements.
Binding contracts mean there has to be fine print and loopholes. Demons love their technicalities. I've been researching hell dimension laws and magical contract enforcement. My plan involves creating a contract that exploits the rules Mephisto himself has to follow. We can't break his deals directly, but we can create conditions that make enforcing them impossible without violating his own terms.
A legal battle with a demon lord. That's creative, though incredibly risky. Mephisto has been crafting contracts since before human civilization existed. He knows every loophole and has closed most of them over millennia. What makes you think you can outmaneuver someone with that much experience in deception? One mistake in the wording, and you've just given him exactly what he wants.
I've consulted with Zatanna and Dr. Fate on the contract language. The key is using his own rules against him. Demons have to follow certain cosmic laws about fairness and choice. My counter-contract offers Mephisto something he wants, information about Earth's heroes, but only if he releases anyone from Gotham he's currently bound to. The information provided will be technically accurate, but completely useless.
You're planning to trick the Prince of Lies with a bait and switch. Bold. But Mephisto can read intentions and desires. He'll see through deception immediately. You'd need someone making the offer who genuinely believes they're giving him valuable information. Someone he can't read easily because their mind is protected or their motivations are pure. That's a very specific requirement.
Let's get Robin's input.
Mephisto feeds on corruption and despair, which means he's weakest against hope and genuine faith. He can't actually force anyone to sign his contracts. They have to choose it willingly. Every deal he makes requires the person to believe they're getting something worth trading their soul for. If we can show people what they're actually giving up, the real cost beyond the supernatural stuff, most would refuse. His power comes from hiding the true price until it's too late.
Robin makes an excellent point about informed consent. Mephisto's contracts work because people don't fully understand what they're agreeing to until after signing. If we expose his true nature before he makes his pitch, people have a real choice. I can use the power cosmic to create a ward around Gotham that reveals demonic presence. Anyone Mephisto approaches would see him for what he actually is, not whatever form he's wearing.
The ward is good for prevention, but we need something for people already under contract. I've developed a device that creates a temporal loop around the moment of signing. It doesn't break time. It replays the exact moment someone agreed to Mephisto's terms. Experiencing that moment repeatedly can break the psychological hold he has. Once doubt enters the equation, the contract weakens.
Temporal manipulation around demonic contracts is dangerous territory. You're essentially forcing people to relive their worst decision over and over. That could cause serious psychological damage, Bruce. Some people made those deals during their absolute lowest points. Making them experience that trauma repeatedly might break them worse than Mephisto ever could. There has to be a gentler approach.
If I may offer a thought, Master Bruce, perhaps instead of forcing people to relive their mistakes, we could show them the path forward. Master Robin mentioned hope as Mephisto's weakness. What if your device showed people not their moment of failure, but their potential future if freed from the contract. Give them something to fight for rather than something to regret.
Alfred's right. Focusing on regret just feeds what Mephisto wants. I'll reprogram the device to show possible futures instead. Combined with the Surfer's Ward preventing new contracts and the contract trap for Mephisto himself, we create a 3-layer defense. Prevention, intervention, and a final confrontation that uses his own rules to corner him. He can't claim souls he's contractually obligated to release.
It's a solid plan with multiple angles of approach. I'll establish the ward around Gotham immediately and extend it to other major cities. You handle the temporal device and the contract work with your magic consultants. When Mephisto realizes he's losing access to Earth, he'll either back off or confront us directly. Either outcome is better than letting him operate freely. Let's protect these people, Bruce.